Hey, hi, hello, what's going on, y'all? My name is Veronica and this is my channel. If you didn't know, now you know, and if you already knew, welcome back. Okay, everyone, so for today's video, I am following up with my goals for 2021 in regards to content creation and YouTube and everything of that nature. So I actually came upon a YouTuber named Erin On Demand, and I found her maybe about 2 months ago, more or less, and she's phenomenal. She's amazing. She is a self-made entrepreneur businesswoman, and her whole goal within what she does is helping other people within their content creation and making their business and being an entrepreneur and everything in that sense. So she has a video about actually getting things organized in regards to like YouTube planning, and she mentioned this website called Asana. So Asana is a task manager website, and I'm all about organizing, keeping things orderly, and just having a specific place to reference in regards to everything being neat. I love writing, however, when it comes to actually planning, I prefer using Google Docs. But Asana, since it is a website all about organizing and task management, I figured why not try it. I love the way she uses Asana for her YouTube planning, and I figured I'll try it out. So let's see what happens. So it's asana.com. Very basic website. Let's see, try for free, because honey, I don't got the money right now. By signing up, blah blah blah. Okay, we're going to link this to verovocals@gmail.com, my business Gmail for any business inquiries or collaborations that anybody is interested in. Please email me at verovocals@gmail.com. Okay, try for free. Please verify your email address. Okay, continue with Google. Da-da-da. What is my full name? Veronica Fernandez. Continue. Who's on your team? Now, okay, I'm going to add my cousin's Gmail only because, well, her email pretty much, because she is going to help me with being accountable and all this stuff. So okay, let me go home. So I do have something already added onto my account in regards to like favorites, because many of you probably don't know, I'm actually going to be editing and helping my close friend Jason out with his YouTube journey and his content creation, also for his podcast, The Jason Lim Show. Also the same name for his YouTube channel. So he shared his Asana with me. He actually found out about Asana same way I did through Erin On Demand, and he's also trying to use that to get organized and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna start a new project. Blank, true, okay, a blank project. So we're going to put Veronica Vocals, YT for YouTube content. This is going to be private. Don't want everybody all up in my business. We're gonna use a board. So the options you have are list. So these are examples of what it would look like in Asana. So there's a to-do, in progress, and then complete. Board is what we will be using. So there are columns and you can label them. Timeline, exactly what this would look like, and then calendar. So I will actually be adopting the method that Aaron uses in regards to using the board in Asana and then using Google Calendar. I already use Google Calendar as it is when it comes to filming, editing, and responsibilities in regards to the Jay Salim show and what I'm doing with him. And then I also use Google Calendar heavily within my personal life when it comes to paying bills and birthdays, holidays, things of that nature. And I'm also going to be adopting my YouTube stuff on to Google Calendar. It's what I know, it's what I'm comfortable with. I have it on my phone already, so that'll be that. But we will be using the board, so create project. Boom. Okay, so looking at this, we have overview, which is basic information, description, project roles. So if I add people onto it, what is their roles pretty much within the project itself. What's the status, list, board. So from my understanding, it looks like I can, if I wanted to, have also a list, a timeline, a calendar. I could have multiple things within my project, which is pretty cool if I decide I want to adapt Asana a little bit more heavily into my planning, because usually I'll put notes in my actual notes in my phone. Maybe I'll start doing it here in Asana with list. We'll see how it goes. But so I took heavy notes while I was watching Erin on Demand's video, so I have an idea of how she does it, and then I am gonna do my own spin on it. So a lot of my major big topics that I have, like all of my topics really for my YouTube channel, are in my Google Docs. So that has that's like the master library, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass those over to Asana in different columns, and I'm going to show you guys how I plan on doing that. So rename section. Now let me actually do this, and then yep, all right. So going based off my notes, so this is outline that I'm actually using for this YouTube video. So I did my intro, my video intro, greeting, what the video is about, blah blah blah. Now, yeah, I'm very detailed when it comes to these type of things, and I'm not really stressing about showing you guys this outline because it's not like there's sensitive information or anything. This is literally what we're going to be going over in this video. So after getting onto the website, I already looked over her notes, her setup. So these are the different columns that I'm going to have in my Asana. So college vids. So the plan is I'm going to sit and I'm going to make columns based on the different categories of videos that I have. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then you'll see what happens next. So now that I have the list of all my different categories, so it is college vids, relationship vids, creativity and writing, my personal stories, New York City living, my style, cooking and baking. So those are all the different categories that I've came up with, and then there are many different videos that will go in those categories. So the next columns that I'm going to come up with are months. So I'm going to put Jan and Feb. Don't feel like being extra. So the way it's gonna work is I'm going to sit and I am going to add videos in each of these columns, and these are going to be the ideas of that category, pretty much, of videos that I want to film. So my process is going to be, after having the master library condensed into Asana and within the different categories, I can sit and say, okay, so what videos am I putting into this month? What videos am I putting into the next month? I'm going to be doing 2-month cycles at a time. That way I'm not overwhelmed by trying to plan out the next 6 months, because you never really know what's going to happen, but 2 months is kind of okay. So I already know what videos I do want for January, regardless of category. So I'm gonna come through right here. So in January, I have my YouTube plan for 2021. I have using Asana for the first time. Get to know me tag part 1. So that's actually gonna be the video coming up after this one. Things to think of and research before applying to college. Things to know about college. Things to buy for your dorm room. So this is very simple. I'm literally just adding the task, and then once I press enter, another one comes up. So I can literally just keep on making more and more within the actual category as I go. Dorm life 101, and then 6 months of V.O.C.A.L chart, June through December. Okay, boom. So those are the videos that I have planned for the month of January. I originally was gonna start in the beginning of the month itself, so I could do 2 videos per weekend. I might have to double up on one of these weekends, which is perfectly okay. It's fine. So now that I have those within that list, the next section that I'm gonna have is ready to film. So what that category is, when I have all of the different categories or subjects of videos filled out, and then I know what month they're gonna be in, I'm gonna go to ready to film. Ready to film means that I have the outline already made in my Google Docs, or I have the outline already made in my Google Docs, or I have the outline already made in my Google Docs, and I also have any materials that may be needed for that actual video to be filmed. The next column after that is need to edit. So the video has been filmed already, but I need to edit the video and then post it, which pretty much is self-explanatory. It means that I have successfully posted that video onto my YouTube channel. Now let's see actually if I can. So what I would like to do is, I like color coordinating. Can I make January a color? No, I cannot. That would have been cool if I could have. All right, so oh, that's a typo. Hold on, y'all. That's last name. Okay. Let's actually open this up. Okay. I hate how I'm not a fan of the scroll bar. Okay. So my YouTube plan for 2021. Let's see. Edit task name, add cover image. Okay, cool. Mark is complete. View details. Open a new tab. Mark is a milestone. Mark is approval. So I can assign this task to somebody if there was somebody else working in this, and then assign a due date. Okay. Okay, well, I can't color coordinate it, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. I kind of, if I'm being nitpicky and there's something I would want to change about this, I'm sorry about the glare in my glasses, y'all. It's coming from the laptop. If I was being nitpicky, I would like if I was able to color coordinate my tasks that are inside the different columns. Something I would like personally. Okay, so can I just, ooh, and I could drag it over. Okay, so my YouTube plan for 2021 needs to be edited because I have filmed it already. I'm gonna put using Asana for the first time underneath to edit because I'm filming it right now. And then get to know me tag needs to be edited. Cool. Things to think of and research before applying to college is ready to film. I have that outline already done, and I haven't even tackled those yet. I would have to double check. Okay. Okay. So that pretty much is my Asana. It's very simple, literally as a task manager. I have my different categories that I'm gonna fill up. I'll be filling that up on my own time so you guys don't know every single video that is going to be filmed for this channel. There needs to be some type of surprise. You guys already know what's gonna happen for January, so there's that. And yeah, it's very easy to use. It's easy to sit and share with other people. It's not complicated. There is an app for it on both Android and iOS devices, so there's a plus. I definitely see myself probably downloading the app onto my phone just so I can keep track of it because I'm always glued to my phone. And I enjoy it. I'm probably gonna sit, and I was talking to my husband and actually have the idea of possibly using Asana for homework. So my semester is, my first day of classes is February 2nd. So I am possibly thinking about utilizing Asana in regards to essay deadlines, homework deadlines, project deadlines, things of that nature. I'll see what it's like. I don't know why it still says trial 11 days left. We'll see what happens in 11 days. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll probably post on my Instagram just about Asana and what it's like continuing to use it over and over, so that way I'm not making a million videos about it. But next up, I'm gonna head over to my Google Calendar. Okay, so here's my Google Calendar. This is for my YouTube channel. As you can see in the corner here, so you can have different calendars in your Google Calendar and you get to color coordinate them. So there's birthdays, there are tasks. You can see here it says the J. Salim Show, which is, I've told you guys about it already. So if I were to click on that, it would show then the days that he films, edits, and when he films, when I need to edit, and when posting is gonna happen. So you guys don't need to see that. However, within my own, so today is the 15th. Now I need to, my plan is Mondays and Wednesdays from 12 to 5 Mountain Time, which is where I'm at, is when I'm going to be filming. And then Fridays and Saturdays are going to be my definite editing days, so we can actually start today. So it's very easy and simple to use, so I'm just going to double click on today, and then an event is gonna pop up. So editing day. Maybe I'll come up with a better name. So this does repeat. This is going to repeat weekly on Friday because editing takes time. Okay. I'm busy on these days. I'm gonna keep it my like pinkish purple color. Yeah, that's about it. So by others, yes, save. Boom. So there you go. Now I also said Saturdays. editing day. It repeats weekly on Saturday. Everything else looks good. Boom. Now I know for a fact that Mondays, filming, VV, YouTube bits, weekly on Mondays, and it is not all day. This is from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay. Mountain Denver. So you can sit and put when the notification is. So you could have it notify you 30 minutes, an hour, a day before, hey, this is your event. I'm gonna stay pretty consistent and I don't need the reminder, but I'll have it put 30 minutes anyways, just so that way I can stay on top of things. So you can see the difference. When something is all day, it'll be blocked out like this, but when you have a specific time, it'll just have the time, the name of your event, and then a little dot that's the same color. So Mondays and Wednesdays. Boom, at a time. I'm gonna go back up to 12. I know 5 hours seems like a lot, but it's really not. I take roughly about an hour to film sit-down videos. That's what I'm noticing. My YouTube goals for 2021 and my get to know me video was roughly almost, well, my goals for 2021 was maybe about like 45 minutes, but my get to know me tag definitely was about an hour, maybe even a little bit over. But I have 21 questions to answer, and some of those questions I was ranting. So 12 to 5, this does repeat weekly on Wednesday. So you can actually see monthly on the second Wednesday. So on the second Wednesday of every month, I could do it annually on the 13th, every weekday, Monday to Friday, and then custom. So custom, you could actually sit and have it where it does like every 2 weeks, every first and third week, however you want it. So there goes that. Boom. Now, and there goes my schedule. So Mondays and Wednesdays I'm filming from 12 to 5. Fridays and Saturdays I am editing. I more than likely, those are my designated days for when I'm gonna edit. But realistically, I know myself, I am the type that if I'm bored, or if I don't have homework, or if I'm not really doing anything and I know I want to be productive, I'll hop onto WeVideo, which is the editing software that I use. It's a regular website, and I'll probably edit. So that doesn't mean that I'm restricted only to those days for editing, but those are the days that are designated for that. And if for whatever reason I'm doing it a different day, I'll maybe get ahead of my work and do some a different day. But this is the plan. Now, Asana, definitely very useful, definitely would recommend it. Mess around with it, it's very easy to use. I'm probably going to keep messing around with it. I didn't fully dig deep into it the way I usually would with a website, because I can stay on a new website for like 2 or 3 hours just messing around with it, but that's not a fun video for y'all to watch. But obviously it's good to use, it's free. I'll keep you guys updated on Instagram at Veronica_vocals in regards to the whole 11-day trial thing. It'll probably just offer me like the business plan that you could pay for, but I'm not going to. But yeah, so that is using Asana for the first time. Thank y'all so much for watching. Remember to follow me on Instagram at Veronica_vocals. I'm going to be getting other forms of social media up and running soon. I've contemplated Twitter, maybe. if you saw my goals for 2021 video, which is the video right before this one, you know I'm finicky about what forms or platforms I am on. I'm not using TikTok. Don't even throw that in my comments. I refuse. Make sure you stay tuned for my next video, which is my get to know me tag. I'm doing my own spin on it. I am doing 21 questions with me for 2021. See how I did that there? So that is my next video coming up. Make sure you stay tuned for that one. If there is anything you want me to film, if there's anything you're interested in, any questions that you want to throw my way about my planning process, or if you just want to throw something down in the comments and show me some love, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you have a good one. Later.